Ladies and gentlemen, we have breaking news. Coach Prime Deion Sanders, he was asked about cornerback, five-star recruit. We all know this man had big time offers on the table, but he came to Colorado with Coach Prime Deion Sanders looking to do something unbelievable, something spectacular, something truly special. But something is going on, and Coach Prime gave us a clear indication of what's happening. I mean, he put him on notice. Now, he was basically alluding to things before in the past when he was asked what it's going to take for him to get on the field. He said in so many words, listen, it's up to Cormani if Cormani is going to play. But today, ladies and gentlemen, this is why you need to subscribe to Flight Sports TV, because we're going to definitely bring you the news updates and more. I got quotes from the legendary Coach Prime Deion Sanders. You won't believe what was said. We're going to break it down. He said this: study and prepare, be on time for meetings, show up to meetings, understand the scheme. This is what Coach Prime told the people, y'all. More. I check film time from each player. Oh my goodness. So basically, somebody ain't doing their job, y'all. He said, so I can see who's preparing. So if I don't see that, you would be a fool. I would be a fool to put somebody out there that's not prepared. And that goes for all of the players. But who he's alluding to. So Cormani Mcclain is on the clock. And listen, we're going to break it all down because he was originally slated to go to Miami, but he switched to the Buffaloes. I wonder how he feels about that. But I think Coach Prime at the end of the day has a master plan. And this man, Cormani, will do spectacular things for the Buffs. We're going to break it all down. I got my man, Nico Sav, in the building. Nico, what's good? You see what's going on with Cormani. Give us your thoughts. What the hell is going on?
Uh, what's going on is Cormani is in a position to where Coach Prime has an expectation of him, and he's not reaching that expectation. He was a five-star recruit, and even when I watched on Gillian and Waller when he committed, they were saying that some people start putting him as a four-star, and it makes me wonder, what about Cormani Mcclain before he even touched the field? It's making people think that he's not as good as we originally thought he was. And it could be a work ethic off the field because we already know he's a dog, 6'2", 135, a thumper, one of the best corners you can see in coverage in college football right now. He knows exactly what to do, but it seems like he's not putting in that effort and practice and off the field to show Coach Prime that he is comfortable putting him in the game.
If you Cormani, like I said before, you couldn't have thought that something like this was going to take place. You have Miami on the table. How do you think he feels about this? Do you think, because it seems like something's going on? So I don't think he's taken to the things Coach Prime is implementing. What's going on with that Miami move, and what you think is going on with him mentally?
I think the issue that's going on with him is just being young. I do like to see it more lighthearted than what Coach Prime puts out there. He's just putting those seeds, those breadcrumbs out there for him to go pick them up and figure out, okay, this is where I'm slacking. This is where I need to get better at. Because we all know he can play. Miami is a place that don't have Coach Prime. If you're a defensive back, this is like a coach's haven for you to be able to learn from one of the best guys in man-to-man coverage and zone coverage, the best complete corners outside of tackling. Let's be real, that we've ever seen, and it's no brainer when you have belief in a coach and he got belief in you, and he recruits you to a school that you'll flip that commitment the same way Travis Hunter did from Florida State to JSU. So that's kind of how I see it. Uh, Coach Prime is just has that legendary moxie, that legendary attitude, that ability that you want to learn from.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Prime is definitely a legend. I think that a lot of people, wanted to be coached by Coach Prime. I think that what he's doing, and I think when it's all said and done, people are going to be flocking down to Colorado. Nobody expected him to get Mcclain. When they got Mcclain, it was a big celebration. He was on the balcony jumping for joy. I couldn't have thought that something like this was gonna happen, but I think he's sending a message, to his team, to Cormani. It don't matter who you are. You got to get out here and do your thing. And they was winning. So he had this guy on ice and they was winning. So I know it hurt. But this is what Coach Prime preaches, man. And it's going to be up to Cormani to get acclimated into what's happening, get in that film room. How crazy are you? Surprised that Coach Prime put him on notice? Because he could have just said it a little more, kosher. I mean, he really laid it out there. With the film, he checked film time. What do you think about it? He exposed him.
Well, I think he had to expose him because people were clamoring for him. Like we see him as the 5-star #1 corner in the nation. Coach Prime is like, he ain't studying. And that's a problem. I feel like he probably wouldn't have brought that up if you wasn't asked about Cormani 2 weeks in a row. And at this point in Cormani's career, he's been there for 3 months now. So he hasn't completely acclimated to what Coach Prime wants and what Coach Prime is as a person. So I think that Coach Prime is just putting that level of like bashful energy on him so that he could look in the mirror. Because sometimes you might think you're too big, even though he's a mild mannered guy. He might not understand that we need more.
Right.
Famous
And what
Kobe
do
line: "We need more."
Exactly. That's one situation with him missing, film and things of that nature. But what do you think about him saying be on time for meetings and then after that show up to the meetings? Whoa, so you telling me Komani out here missing meetings?
Yeah, that I was like, what do you mean by that? I had my Drewski moment, like, what do you mean by that? But we at a point now where I think he's just trying to call out multiple guys. He might be one of a few. But if that's just Cormani, hey, my hands up to that situation. I don't even know how to attack it. Because at that point you're showing you're not willing to work for this title and status that we're trying to put you in.
Right, man. I totally agree with that. I hope that Cormani takes what Coach Prime is dishing out because I think it's all made to make him the best. You got Shiloh out there doing this thing. It was no Travis, so you would think that he would see an increased role. What do you think with Travis being out? Do you think that Cormani could do something, make some plays, or do you think that he's really he lost out there?
When I seen him play, he seems to understand what he's doing. And I believe he's one of those players that's gifted with just knowing how to play football. He made 2 tackles, 2 big ones. In the video that I'm gonna upload, you'll see that. Y'all check it out. Cormani made some key plays, even though there was a blowout, but just that showed me he knows what he's doing on the football field. Now, where I'm worried about is if he's not going over a full game plan, understanding his keys, understanding his calls, we have to worry that he just needs more time, and we don't know how much time that's going to take. We thought when Travis Hunter went down, easy. We got another 5-star corner, big, long, lanky, knows how to play. And he's not playing, and it's not for his ability to play on the field. It's something he's doing off the field.
You're absolutely right. Well, make sure you go check out Nico Sam. He's gonna be releasing a video on Cormani Mcclain, Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, and an array of content. It's Flight Sports. Shout out Nico. Appreciate you, man. This is breaking news on Cormani Mcclain. I hope this young fella gets it together.